of... Okay.
That was great.
So...
That was good. That was good.
Feel better.
I've got a few questions. You all tell me which ones you want. And if someone in the chat thinks one of these questions is awesome, say so. And if you have a different question you want us to talk about,
We'll talk
let us know.
about it. Yeah.
Here's a couple that I have written down.
Love you, Thora. While he's dying here, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be doing more of these. I will let you know all the good stuff we're doing on the Dreadlore Instagram and Twitter. So thank you, Thora. Okay, so while Will is dying, we're going to talk about what's a horror game and how not to do it.
But it's in quotes.
It is in quotes.
Oof.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to do that one.
That's the first one on
That's
the
just one.
potential docket.
So we can do what's a horror game and how not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could also talk about other settings, other genres like cyberpunk, high fantasy, modern games, steampunk, vampire, Cthulhu, whatever. Other idea. Stories about games gone awry and how it happened. It's always fun. And the next one would be...
Yeah, that's always fun.
Who should get into gaming and why? And who shouldn't? Which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Of those three, the last two are the ones that most interest me. Horror games, I can talk about it, but the other two, I think there's a lot more meat and potatoes in the other two questions.
All right. Couple other ideas. As an ST, what should you expect when you come to the table? As a player, what should you expect? And then the last one is, gaming has become more popular, although we already talked about this. Like the fact that it just seems to have become more popular.
Also the couple one, too.
Oh, yeah, the title of this entire thing.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you mentioned that. Yeah.
Since it's Valentine's Day.
I made it gaming.
Coupling. Couples, how to play the game with your significant other. What do you do if your significant other doesn't like the game, or maybe likes it more than you, or whatever? So that's definitely a conversation we should have, maybe towards the end, I think.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, so that's couples.
You throw out any question, man. Anything I'll talk about, I'm down.
Okay, let's talk about who should get into gaming and why, and who shouldn't, in our humble opinions.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be a bit inflammatory of a question on purpose, but I think there really is some stuff that we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think gaming's for everybody. I think gaming, not everybody, but I think everybody should try it. You know, I think tabletop is it's such a different animal. It can take a lot of people out of their comfort zones, but it can help you grow as a person and make you more comfortable in your own skin. I know so many people that had such social anxiety they couldn't even have a conversation with you. But when they sit down at the gaming table, I mean, they were a whole different person.
Yep.
And that's pretty tight. And it teaches some awesome confidence, I think gaming, really, everybody should try it. Yeah, I mean, as far as who shouldn't do it, I mean, I think we all know people that, they should never do it again.
Yeah.
What do you...
Don't come back.
What do you think?
About both parts of those? Who
Yeah,
shouldn't?
since you're pretty new to it, what do you think? What kinds of people should get into gaming and why?
Now, I mean, there's so many different types of gaming.
I'm talking about tabletop RPGs.
Tabletop, there's still...
Fair enough.
But my point being, I feel like if you are a history buff or enjoy storytelling, lore, you're in it to see what happens next, and to help have a bit of control over the story you're co-creating with your friends, where it's going to go. Gaming is a really good outlet for that type of creativity, for sure. And also, as I caught the tail end of it, but I totally agree with you, people who are wanting to better learn or understand group dynamics and are willing to stay open-minded, I think it's a really great place to learn how to act in a group and how to get over some of those more basic anxieties. Gaming is a really great way to learn, how humans work and how to play with them in public. It teaches you a lot of really good basic skills that you're not going to get necessarily. They don't come to you in the real world. Like, it's something maybe you've caught from your parents or you're born with, but if you've missed that train, I think gaming is a really good way to get up to speed on some of those types of social cues and whatnot, for sure. It's a great way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Who shouldn't game? I think if if you're not good at sharing, time, loot, whatever, if it needs to be about you, stick to like an MMORPG or something. Tabletop probably isn't for you, because you have to really be aware of the people around you and of the fact that they need to enjoy it too. I also think you have to be able to listen, and not listen with, well, I need to have a response ready, or they just need to get done with what they're saying so I can say my part. Like, you have to actually listen. And if you're not capable of that, send you off to MMORPGs. You'll learn a bunch of great stuff over there. But tabletop is about the group. You want the most amount of people to have fun. You want to be able to wrangle in the people who aren't having fun, help them to get on the same page as well, make everyone move forward in a way that they really enjoy. But if you can't, then there is no shame in going, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I need a different type of gaming, or maybe I need to learn a few more skills before reapproaching this. I don't think it's a wall of you can't ever enter, but maybe this is something I need to work on before this type of group dynamic is something I can flourish in with the rest of the players.
Yeah, I mean, I totally disagree. No. The fuck are you talking about?
Glad that's on.
The fuck are you talking about?
Glad that's recorded. That's...
I swear, I almost killed myself. I don't know what I did. But I was like, what? Anyway.
That's what happened to me earlier.
What do you think, Logan, about what she was saying?
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I think that my least favorite type of gamer, is the guy that just wants to roll dice, But, there's still games for them, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't typically like playing with them. So even if you are, a crappy... even if you're not there to, role play, I still think there's games that can be accessible to you.
Yeah.
I just might not like gaming with you,
And that's... Go on.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for me, I like the role-playing aspect of the game. The best games are the ones where I don't have to ever roll a piece of dice. I don't ever have to roll a dice, But I see that, but I think games like D&D, which can be more dice-driven or whatever, can be accessible for people that might not like White Wolf, or they might not like, one of those other systems. So, I might not like gaming with them, but, there's still games for them.
Right, and I think that's... I mean, I have really nothing to add. I think you both said it. There's definitely people that I've gamed with that I wonder why they're doing it. like
They don't seem to enjoy it.
yeah, like they're not paying attention, or like they're not paying attention to what the storyteller's saying. Which, if I'm the storyteller, I can understand. But they're not paying attention to the ST. They're not paying attention to what's going on in the game, and that's the kind of person that like you describe the scene, and then they're like, you go around the table, you get to them, and they're like, I shoot it. Yeah, I stab it. I stab it.
Yeah.
They're like rolling. They're like, yeah, 30. Just numbers. Like, what?
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at them like,
It's like, sir, this is a Wendy's?
yeah, we're the Wendy's. What are you doing? What? What? Oh, yeah. I order a Big Mac. God damn it.
So close. Yeah.
Get off your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. I've run into that the most, in the LARP setting. I think that there's a ton of people that show up to those. And it's like,
But they're all dressed up.
For hours, you've not left the room. Like, what are we even doing here? Like, it's Saturday night. You got nothing better to do than just sit at that one spot and you've not moved.
Yeah.
Tweets their own. But yeah, no, I think that's a good point. Don't be the guy on your phone the whole time during a game.
Yeah, participate.
That's annoying.
That's
annoying. Yeah,
people who should not be at tabletop RPGs, people that really want to be on their phone the whole time. Now, there are games, I'm sure, that require someone to be on their phone. I'm sure. But like, if you I always go to like sports, which is hilarious because I'm terrible at sports. But like, I just imagine like a basketball player being like, hold up, check out this meme.
Yeah.
It's like, asshole.
Yeah.
Get off your phone. So if you got to be on your phone because there's some reason, so just don't be at the table. Or how about get up and go elsewhere?
Or multitask very well.
Multitask real well.
Yeah.
Do that too.
You got some options.
Something you said earlier too that resonated with me is like, if you're a selfish person, like if you don't like to like give to other people's experiences, then some gaming is not for you. I mean, because a lot of tabletop is all about like helping somebody else have like a good time.
Yeah, you have a party for a reason.
You don't have a good time. Yeah. So if you take everything personally and you get all down in the dumps and something doesn't necessarily go your way, tabletop can be rough because most nights things might not go your way. But that doesn't mean you don't have fun.
That was me today.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think the reason why I like it so much, and differently from the MMORPGs and all the good stuff in the video game realm, is that if you're having a bad night, if the dice hate you for some reason, you've got an entire party there who can help you. If one, you've helped them in the past. And two, they're also good teammates who want to help move the storyline further, and you failing does not serve anybody. So, even if it's a really sucky night for you, you don't have to take it out on other people, and you can actually use the party to help kind of mitigate that potential damage you could be doing to both yourself and the party. So, that is the benefit.
What did you do to piss off your dice?
I don't know, but I tried to win them back. I did the whole you rub them on the boob thing, that trick. That didn't work, so I just stuck them down in there for a little bit to see if that helped. Didn't work.
She smudged them?
I smudged the hell out of them. And after that, it worked really well for Hulker, the other person using my dice. They worked wonders for him.
You let Hulker use your dice?
Yeah.
He was okay with it.
Yeah, it was actually the dice set that hates me more I gave to him, and they worked perfectly for him.
He was throwing 20s the whole thing.
Yeah, and
nice.
by the end of the night, I had gotten a few higher rolls, but I mean, it was rough. It was real rough on my end for sure. But again, Hulker was helping me. Poe was helping me. The whole party was there to kind of just help me not blow everybody up, which was.
It was awesome.
It was really appreciated because you're gonna have those nights. That's just part of it.
No doubt about it. And my very first night gaming was I was doing that second at D&D, and I was there with a group of people that had been gaming for a long time. and somebody like rolled their dice and it like landed at my foot. So I like reached down to pick it up and handed it to him.
Oh no.
And he lost his mind.
Oh
His
no.
mind.
Yeah, Bad is like that.
I hate
Bad will
that.
not let you touch
I
his
hate
dice.
I hate that. I hate that.
You buy
I
those
get it.
assholes a stick of sage and say, "Shut up."
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I think
It's a thing.
I
There's
hate
a
that.
superstition
That's-
about it. It really
no,
is.
It is an absolute thing. I hate it. It's my least favorite thing happens in gamers. Don't touch my dice. Hey man, like I need another D10. Can I borrow your D10? No.
No. You
Yeah.
get this. That's why I like being.
Okay, you know you got those at the store. You went to the Rusty Scabbard and bought those. Somebody else touched those before you got them.
Yeah.
I hate to break that to you.
You know they're plastic.
Right, and if you're a true
Yeah, of course
hippie of like don't get your energy on my stuff, then you know there's stuff for that. We keep sage in the kitchen
Nice.
because.
This is a good one.
Oh, hello!
Thank you.
Oh my
Hey, Randy,
goodness.
you're being